You too.
Colleen Smith versus William Kennan. And Fantasia Ford.
So how do I?
Judge Dominic Hampton appearing on behalf of the plaintiff on this case. Judge, I was retained about 2 days ago, maybe 3 days ago. I did send in my appearance, but I don't believe it's probably made it into the court's file yet.
We don't have it. No. Okay.
We did send it out the first day, Judge.
Pardon?
I did mail it out the first day of the day I was retained. So.
Okay, that's fine. Kennan and Ford, are they here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, there they are. Okay. Did you have your meeting with Hawk?
They never called me. I had the appointment set up. They never called me. So at this point, I don't know. I'm going to have to call them back again.
Amy?
She's here.
She's here, but
Here she comes.
I'm here, Your Honor. Good morning. Yeah, I see that she did have a 17th. On the 17th, she was supposed to have Angela call. But I have nothing else further than that. Yeah. I'm not sure what happened.
will they try to reset a call for her?
Of course. Of course.
Okay. All right. We'll try to get that part taken care of.
Thank you.
Mr. Hamden, what does your client want to do in this case? This is a termination.
This is the termination of tenancy case. It's been adjourned, Judge, several times. I did talk to my client, and I do apologize, but I don't think I've got a proper understanding on why this has been adjourned out. And I'm not faulting, Your Honor. I'm not understanding the reasons for the adjournments. It was a termination of tenancy, not a non-payment of rent. There was a notice to quit that was filed. And then there was the summons and complaint has been filed. I'm curious as to the reasonings.
I think because there was, if I'm recalling this one correctly, there's an intervening tenancy in this, which is a bit difficult for the court to even figure out because I think it was something with the daughter.
So Angela Ritchie, Judge, I was slightly, I don't want to use the word suspicious because it sounds so bad in the courtroom. I was thinking that was what was the issue. My client's daughter lived on the property, and I was suspicious that maybe the other occupants were indicating that maybe they had the consent from her in order to stay in the property. But that individual, Judge, no longer lives there. She moved out a few days ago. And so...
Okay. So a few days ago, because... but
go ahead, Your Honor.
They also took the doorknob.
Before she was here.
I'm not going to interrupt the judge. I apologize, Judge.
But before she was in the property. And that was part of the issue, as I'm recalling.
Yeah, and I thought maybe that was what the concern was, Judge, but she is not there any longer.
Okay, so daughter moved out 2 days ago. All right, Ms. Ford, what were you going to say?
The house is, like I've said before, unlivable. There's holes in the walls everywhere. The piping does not work. There's a lot of issues with this house. And they've also taken the doorknobs since moving out. I don't really understand that, but that's just about it. There's been no repairs on the house, no nothing.
Who took the doorknobs?
Miss Ritchie.
If that would have been anybody, Judge, that would have been the other tenant who was staying there. But I'm not 100% sure how there being occupancy problems would create their ability to stay there in perpetuity.
No, I get it. This is just a mess. Probably belongs in family court. Ms. Ford.
Yes.
I think you and William were also trying to look for a place, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. How's that going?
It's not going very well. I have credit issues. He's trying to find employment. He has a criminal record, so that's taking a bit of time. And issues with his education. We don't have any
Okay.
help. The only
All right.
thing we're counting on is Hawk.
Amy, how soon can that appointment be rescheduled to see what might be out there for these folks?
Your Honor, I just reached out to the scheduling team. So she'll be updated. She'll be contacted actually once they've sorted out what happened. I apologize if that had happened.
Thank
Okay.
you.
So,
All right.
I can make an overture, Judge, that may be able to maybe get this wrapped up. And I know that the normal time frame to remove is 10 days. My client is willing to extend that to 30 days to give them an entire month in order to find another location to reside. And that should give them an opportunity to meet with Hawk to look at relocation. What my client's largest concern is probably rescheduling this for another hearing and trying to do this on another occasion. And so she is willing to make that overture to give them an additional 20 days.
Well, that's fine, but it's hard for them to do that because, I mean, I guess they could accept that if they wanted to, but it's hard to do that when they're not sure what the options are, which was one of the things that was supposed to happen from Hawk. So,
the issue I see, though, Judge, is the fact that they're finding a location to go to through the Hawk doesn't impede my client's ability in order to occupy the premises. And my client is sympathetic and she's attempting to make an overture.
Whoa. Counsel, be real careful because I think this case was brought and not everybody that should have been included in this was included in this. And I am also not sure that, at least as of 2 days ago, when the other person moved out, that this would have been the person to initiate these eviction actions against these two individuals. So if we want to go the strict legal route, we can do it. But I think you better be careful what ground you think you're standing on.
I understand the court's position. I guess my concern, Your Honor, is this has been going on now for what appears to be approximately 3 months. And as I've indicated to the court a few days ago, I'm getting up to speed with regard to the legal minutia as well as the factual minutia. But this has been pending now for a while. And my client, I believe, is the owner of the property and is making an overture to hopefully appease both the occupants and allow them to find time in order to relocate beyond what I think the legal requirement is, which is 10 days. And so they're attempting to make an overture, Judge, in order to get this resolved.
I'm going to require an answer. I'm going to set this over to the 28th. Amy, can we get them an appointment before next Friday so they can see what their options are?
I'm not sure.
Because I think they've got three kids that they've got to.
I understand.
Am I right, Ms. Ford?
Yeah.
So they're a family facing eviction.
And Judge, just a quick note before the courts looks at its docket. On the 28th, I have to be in federal court in the morning. So I will not be available that day.
Then I got to go to August 4th.
Would be any
Judge, August 4th, and I apologize, Judge, but on August 4th, I will be on my anniversary with my wife.
He still like you? No, I'm kidding.
I don't know.
No, you don't have to answer that.
It's been 21 years and I've not gotten any paperwork in the mail or any phone calls from any of the lawyers. So I'm presuming.
Okay. All right. Here's my problem. If you're not available on the 28th and the 4th, I'm not available on the 11th because that's our jury selection. And 1 week out of the month, we don't do landlord tenant. And so that would put it on the 18th. Quite frankly, although there are scheduling issues, that might be the best option because then whatever can be explored through Hawk in terms of relocation for the family can at least happen. They can have a time frame. It may then even fit within or relatively close to your time frame of the overture that you made. So that, for whatever reason, might be our best bet. I'm going to adjourn this to August 18th. What time do we have? 2023, 9 a.m. They'll get that appointment from Hawk. I've noted in the file that the daughter's moved, and let's see what we can get done. I think the defendants are well aware they have to move. It's just trying to find options to try and do it. That's where we are on this. So,
Judge,
all right.
I believe I interrupted the liaison, and I do apologize to her if I did. Did she say that appointment had been scheduled?
Oh, I'm currently talking with the scheduling team to get her rescheduled back on. And it seems like it will be less, not so much for rental assistance, but for family shelter assistance.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
All right. Just want to clarify that. Thank you.
All right.
She'll be contacted though for that.
So, and we can certainly get something hopefully within that time frame now that we've set this out, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, folks.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. And happy anniversary.
Thank you,
Court
Judge.
calls the case Janice Williams versus Van Jenkins.
Is this good morning? Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
That's the plaintiff. I don't have the defendant.
The defendant's not here. Ma'am, did you want to take a default?
Correct.
All right, raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
I do.
All right, state your name for me.
Janice Williams.
All right, and how much are you claiming is owed?
He owes currently $1,200.
All right. And I have cost on this of $89.70. So I will grant a judgment for possession by default. Total redemption amount is $1,289.70 with a writ to issue in 10 days or the 31st. So you need to fill out a judgment, ma'am, and so that it can be prepared for my signature. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, let me just do it. You ready? Court does call the case Arbor Woods versus Armani Lyman.
Good afternoon, but good morning, Your Honor. Sydney Fontanella, P86316 for the plaintiff.
Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm here. Armani Lyman.
All right. And where are we on this case?
Your Honor, I do believe that Ms. Lyman was supposed to provide you and myself receipts for the payments she made. I have not received any receipts. This was her motion to stay proceedings.
I have, hold on. I have, it's the 21st. I have 2 backs of money order receipts, one for 1,000, one for 800. And the date of those, one is for June 3rd, 2023. Well, they're both for June 3rd of 2023. And then also supplied to me today, it looks like. Well, I have $1,000 check that I don't have the back of it, but it's for May, or I don't know if that's June 14th or May 15th. And then I have 2 other receipts, money order receipts. from, it looks like 5/17 of 23 for $500. And it looks like the same date for $400. And then I have 1880.96 to Arbor Woods from May 29th.
You said how
All
much
right,
on
ma'am,
the 26th, Your Honor?
pardon?
How much at the end of May? Sorry, I didn't get that number.
Which one?
The last one in May, the 26th, I think you said. How much was that for?
It says 1880.96. It's a check from May 29th, 2003.
Okay, thank you.
And then I have $16.99 in escrow. All right, so here's going to be the problem. Ma'am, did you send these to the attorney?
Yes, I mailed them to the Novi address. So if they don't have them, they should be receiving them. I mailed them.
Okay. All right.
Your Honor,
Let me do.
We don't have a Novi address, so I'm afraid she
You got
mailed them.
To Palette, I can tell you the exact address. Hold on 1 minute, Your Honor.
Okay. No. No. Because even if they get there tomorrow, it's not going to do me any good. So here's what I'm going to do. Can we put these together? We're going to scan these and send these to you, counsel, so you can look through them and go through them with your
With my client.
with your client and everything. And then I might as well, we're not going to get anything done today. 7/28/2023 at 1 p.m.
Your Honor,
And that way
I
everybody-
apologize, but I will be gone next week. I don't really want to have anyone else handle this case due to the complexity. And so I would request, is there any way you can put it the following week? I'll be in Arizona next week. So
I can do
August
that.
4th. Okay.
Yes. We'll put it on August 4th, 2023 at what time? At 2 p.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So August 4th at 2 p.m. We will make sure to get these over to you, counsel, so that you'll have them.
I appreciate it.
Thank you. Arbor Woods versus Tierra Monroe.
Sydney Fontanella for the president.
She's here.
Ms. Monroe?